Hello everyone, my name is Gary Gameplayer and these are the 15 different types of Shadow of Mordor players. Starting with the Stealthy Assassin, who, as you can imagine, uses stealth to obliterate orcs. Every single chance this player gets, they will start the battle out with stealth. Their favorite thing to do in this game is to go into very large fortresses and kill every orc that they can without being spotted. Speaking of going into fortresses and killing as many orcs as you can, the next player is the Mighty Warrior, who only uses stealth when absolutely necessary, which basically means this player is the complete opposite of the Stealthy Assassin. And if a battle axe was available for use in this game, they'd be using it. They don't really use stealth or ranged attacks and just mostly focus on executions. Their favorite thing to do in this game is break their hit streak record. The next player is the Tactician, who almost never jumps into battle without a plan. Before they fight any captain, if they can, they look at the captain's strengths and weaknesses before fighting them. This player mainly makes plans because of the satisfying feeling they get when they execute those plans with absolute, complete, and utter perfection, like you're seeing right now. This player's favorite thing to do in this game is make plans. The next player is the Archer, who uses the arguably overpowered bow in the game that can slow time. Every player uses this bow to an extent, but this player only uses this bow. Every time they run out of arrows, they go and get more and then jump back into the fight. This player wants to upgrade the maximum capacity of arrows they can carry as soon as possible in order to stay in fights for as long as possible. Their favorite thing to do in this game is trick shots. The next player is an interesting one. The next player is the Coward, aka the noob, who basically doesn't know how to play the game, and every time they get in a fight, they just run away. They mainly just die to captains, really. Captains and categories. I say captains and categories because that's what I would die to when I was new to the game. This player's favorite thing to do is not die. This next player doesn't hunt categories, they don't hunt growls, they don't hunt ghouls, they hunt captains. They're a captain hunter. This player is oftentimes a veteran at the game. This player oftentimes is on their 40th playthrough of the game and just kills every captain they see for the fun of it, really. This player's favorite thing to do is kill every captain in the game, like I have. You should watch the video where I kill every captain in the game. The next player is the Rider, who of course tames and rides categories and growls. You already know this player bought the Lord of the Hunt DLC and plays with the Lord of the Hunt character. This player's favorite thing to do is to ride across the map. This player is very similar to another player, which is the Beastmaster. You might be asking yourself, what is the difference between the Rider and the Beastmaster? Well, the difference is the Beastmaster likes to ride, of course, but also likes to fight beasts and tame an army of beasts, if you will. Basically, this player brands multiple categories, maybe even multiple growls, and instead of making an army of orcs, like most other players do, they make an army of categories and growls, which is debatably an even better army than an army of orcs. Overall, the Beastmaster is just a better version of the Rider. The next player is the Hunter, who is quite similar to the Beastmaster and the Rider, as you can imagine. Instead of taming mounts, the Hunter just hunts them. The Hunter's favorite thing to do is to complete all hunting challenges and play the Lord of the Hunt DLC. The next player is the Lore Master, who plays the game for only one reason, and that's to get all the discoveries that they can possibly find, and then just read about them over and over again. Their favorite thing to do is watch cutscenes. The next player is the Dagger Thrower, who uses the arguably overpowered skill of throwing daggers, otherwise known as Brace of Daggers. Throwing daggers in this game is a very easy way to get your hit streak up also, so oftentimes they also do executions. This player's favorite thing to do is stay in one spot and just toss a bunch of daggers from that one spot. The next player is the Explorer, who likes to take very long walks across the map, oftentimes avoiding orcs if they can, and just taking in the scenery. This player's favorite thing to do is to find all the collectibles. The next player is the Orc Brander, who almost never gets into combat unless absolutely necessary, and just brands other orcs to do the work for them. When their hit streak is charged up enough to perform an execution, instead of performing an execution, they perform a combat brand. This player's favorite thing to do is to start a war between orcs. This next player is the Completionist, who completes the game 100%. You probably already know what a Completionist is. This player's favorite thing to do is to look at the 100% complete saved game they have. This next player is what most players are. It's the player who does a combination of everything. This player's favorite thing to do in this game could really be anything. Well, that's the end of that. Check out these other Shadow of Mordor videos I've made.